Hello in the next episode. In today's video I'm going to repair Nintendo Switch Lite, which came in for mess repair. Because my customer has brought me Nintendo Switch Lite in the bits, in the carry bag, and has tried to fix it and he did a big mess. So let's fix it! Alright, so as I said before, everything is in the bits. Got loads of parts. So I'm going to put all the loose parts into the storage box. Look at this. Screws are separated. You know, honestly, I don't like this kind of repairs. Because, you know, I can spend hours and hours trying to fix it. And the result can be that switch. Let's put on the side parts. Let's have a look what we've got more. Oh my god. And I can guess that it was my customer. Because he said that someone has tried, yeah? He didn't tell me who's tried. I think it was him. Because, you know, it doesn't look like it's, you know, the repair shop job. Maybe not all repair shops, but the most of them. They know all screws and they don't need to separate them, like in this case. Just wondering if they have all screws or no. Another thing, the game card reader and another screws. Unbelievable. So now finally we've got the motherboard. Got also messed here. I'll put all buttons back later. Now we've got speaker, we've got game card reader. So let's have a look what was done to this. First thing, you know, the thermal paste, we always clean. Alright, so what we can see here. So we've got melted battery connector. We've got melted connector for L button. It's for the ribbon tape, which goes to another board. The charging port, you know, looks good. You cannot see anything inside. And let's see on the other side. Oh no! Look at this! I didn't expect that, you know, something like in this condition, you know. Oh my god. Is this a flux or cooking oil? Flux or oil is everywhere here. Same. Oh no, it doesn't look good. Alright, let's go under the microscope, have a look at the M92 area, which is tragic. Alright, so let's have a look at it. And this is no good. Unbelievable. Alright, so we need to clean that first. Because, you know, I cannot work on this motherboard in this condition. So hot air 140 degrees, and let's prepare my brush and isopropyl alcohol. So first we're going to warm the motherboard to make everything easier. But we need to remove burn flux, whatever it is. Okay, so the board is warm. Now we can start with the cleaning. Well, I think this connector looks good actually. I thought it was burned, but it was the flux or oil. It looks quite good. Now the flap is not melted. Only this, you know, the battery connector doesn't look very good. Charging port still good, probably yes. The pins on the back are soldered properly, so that was good job. But only this, the rest no good. I don't know why he was messing, you know, with M92 IC. Probably it wasn't charging or something like this. Right, so this is the motherboard, my donor board. And as we can see here, we've got missing all resistor on the left side. So this is the view. Yeah, we've got two of them, sorry. 1, 2. As you can see here, we've got two resistors. You should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Also on the other side, we've got two missing caps. This one actually doesn't come from this point. Alright, so let's start the repair. Alright, so first thing, what I'm interested in is if you got short here, or both of them are shorted, that means the APU is killed. And there's nothing more we can do. So there's no point to carry on the repair. But first thing, we need to sort a little bit surrounding area. 475 degrees. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, first I'm going to clean this from the flux, and then I'm going to measure area. Alright, so the black probe on the ground, red probe. So this is rare 1.8, and there's no short, which is good for me. Most important is 3.3, good. Alright, it looks like everything is good. So I'm going to start from this side, going to remove both caps and retain the parts and solder the new components. One part is oxidized. This is my donor board. Let's start from the top. Now hot air 475, airflow 20, something like this. You don't want to blow all the components like my customer did. Surface tension should take them to the correct position, not all of them. Third one from the top going to be pain in this. Alright, so as you can see, one is now good. Alright. Now this is very important, yeah. The surface tension, something like this. Alright, so we've got two more resistors here at the bottom. Let's apply some flux, fresh flux. The same hot air, airflow 20. Let's grab our donor board. Apply some flux. Well, I need to buy a new PCB holder because the current, when I got one, it's a piece of shit. Shaking, moving, you know. This is the precision job, so I need to be accurate. Okay, so all resistor and caps are in place. So now it's time for the power management IC. So let's solder this. Airflow 40. Alright, so soldering iron. Alright, so let me clean some flux. Alright, everything looks fine. Let's measure the area. Black probe on the ground. Good. 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 Yeah, it's perfect. Alright, so now we need to replace the battery connector, because this battery connector doesn't look well. Right, remove it by my soldering iron. Alright, so I'm going to fit it up from the top. I know it can melt the plastic, but I'm going to use, you know, the airflow 40. This holder is one of the worst I have. Okay, so now I'm going to take the battery connector from my donor board. And let's thin the parts with the fresh solder. Alright, so I'm going to use the hot air from the bottom. Let's go with the microscope. Alright, looks good for me. Now this is the test. Alright, so this is the moment of truth. You know, I'm not sure if this port is not sitting properly. Alright, let's check with the meter. I have to replace that, you know, charging port as well. Because this one is full of flux inside and I cannot insert properly, you know, my meter. So let's get rid of this. You know, this brown flux is everywhere. Alright, so let's apply our flux. Okay, let's apply some flux on the charging port, the pins. Let's thin the pins. 470 degrees, 80 airflow. Alright, so now this is the moment of truth. 3, 2, 1, 0. And we've got it. We've got it. Let's flip over the plug. Yes, looks good. All right, so now what I'm going to do, I've got spare battery. Now I'm going to plug the battery. Just want to make sure before I put it back together that this will boot up. So remember now, last time when I was testing the device, I plugged the battery. When I plug the charger, we should see some results. You know, it should see that the current is flowing. But at the point after maybe 5-6 seconds, it should cut off the power and then it should come back on with more amps on the clock. So let's check this now. All right, so now it's charging. Now it should cut off. Yes. And now we are in the system. But because the battery is, you know, fully charged, it's taking only 0.1, 0.7, 0.2 because the battery is fully charged. It got 3.1 it got 4.1 volts. It got 4.1 volts. Battery is fully charged. All right, so let's put everything back together and see if we can see, you know, the charging sign on the screen. Motherboard. Now we will see if that connector, this one, good or no. Hopefully it's good. You know, I believe that the job is done properly, so that's why I'm connecting everything back together instead of checking first. Okay, so this is the moment of truth. Fingers crossed that the connector is good. So what we've got here now, it's not charging. Just wondering why it's not charging now. Oh, now it's taking some amps, but we cannot see anything on the screen. So the problem is that connector. Unplug it and plug it back. Oh no, everything came back to normal. You see, we had the charging sign, now it's booting up. I don't know what was that, a glitch. So the battery is fully charged and it's still taking 0.6 amps, which is absolutely fine. Alright, this is the latest system version. Okay, so it's charging. Alright, because we need to turn this off because the fan kicks in. You know, the APU it's not hot. Just need to clean the fan, as you can see the dust here. Alright, so let's leave it charging. Alright, so as you could see, you know, the battery was fully charged at the beginning. After that, I measured, you know, the voltage on the battery. It was only 3.3 volts, which doesn't mean its battery is fully charged. When the battery is fully charged, it should have something about 4.1 volts instead of 3.3. And when I disconnected the charger, the console went off. And when I plugged it again, it started charging. And the Nintendo booted up to the home screen again. But now it's showing us, I think, the correct value. Because if I disconnect this now, you see we got 3% of the battery. And I believe this is the true, because 3.3 volts is like empty battery. Now it's working fine. Alright, so as you could see, sometimes it's not worth, you know, to do it something by yourself. I mean, if you tried, you know, to solder, you need to have some skills. If you don't have, don't try. Or you can buy some donor boards and you can try on the donor boards. But you know, it was, you know, Nintendo Switch Lite. But you know, this console was, you know, working fine before somebody, you know, attempted to repair. And you know, Nintendo Switch has got very small components on the motherboard, and you can easily knock them off, and you won't find the replacements. It's very hard to find any. You need to know all values of the resistors and capacitors. But you know, in my case, I've got loads of the motherboards, the donor boards, and I can take, you know, the caps from and I can take the caps and resistors from the donor board and solder to the customer's board, and I don't need to know the values. Okay, so the job is done properly. The Nintendo Switch Lite is charging now, so I have to test it tomorrow if it's fully working, and then I can call to my customer. So thank you for watching, please like and subscribe, and see you next time.